check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did, yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did, yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they
They're
don't
setting Dylan Gabriel up. Biggest L on
look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
They're setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
They're setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
They're setting Dylan Gabriel up.
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did, look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog, I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog, I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless, yeah, I'ma go hard regardless, yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did, yeah.
Good morning. What's going on, everybody? What is going on? What's going on? Let me get on the screen. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Let me complete this sound check just so we can lock in and get focused for this stream. All right, sound check is good. My mic sound a little bit low, but I'm not going to touch nothing because whenever I touch stuff, then my stuff is muted. I'm not going to touch nothing. We're going to leave everything as is. We don't have no time for no problems on the last stream before summer break. I ain't going to do it. Hopefully y'all had a wonderful weekend, depending on where you're at. It probably was really hot if you were in the 216. You got hit with that bad weather yesterday, so hopefully you were safe. If you are a New York Knicks fan, shout out to Sassy Sagittarius. Shout out to Ivy League Mac. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves and then enjoy yourselves again once we get your championship parade. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to those New York Knicks. Shout out to the New York Knicks getting it done. I thought the Spurs would be able to pull out the game. They weren't able to, so it is what it is. I got a special one for y'all today. So this is the end of season 1. So I'm just going to take y'all back. We're going to look at a couple things. We got a classic motivation that I really enjoy. So we're going to play motivation I really enjoy. Played it a couple times throughout the season, but we're going to use this motivation for today. We're going to take a look at some of the things that I started out to accomplish this year. So when I started mainly on YouTube live streaming, I wanted to gain credibility. We'll walk through the process of gaining credibility and what I did to garner credibility. We'll look at what we're able to accomplish this year when it comes to Offtharecorddee.com, successfully launching a merch brand, hashtag new CLE, newcleveland.com, launching that website as well. Then we'll get to some fun and games. Just like the last day of school, I vividly remember when I was my last day of school in the 4th grade. My last day of school in the 4th grade, we got to ride our bikes to school. We had outside games where we played on it. You know what I'm saying? We did outside games all day. We had pizza. It was just, we just got to kick it the last day. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to get some Browns in here. We got some stuff we got to, wrap up before everything ends. But we're going to put a bow on season 1, and then we're going to gear up to lock in for season 2. So shout out to each and every one of y'all being here. We're going to do like we always do. We're going to greet everybody on the way in. Definitely hit that like button on the way in while we go through and greet everybody up like only we can. Zedric in the building, first one in the box. Good morning, good people. Last day of school vibes. I'm telling you, that's how I feel.
You stupid.
That is how I feel.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. From Sharon Brantley. What's going on, Sharon? What's going on, Dana? Dana, good morning. Good morning, Derek. What's going on? Hashtag New Cleveland. Good morning, fam. Let's go to work. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good morning, Charmaine, hardest working woman in Ohio. Good morning. Also, my apologies. Charmaine hit the Cash App on Friday. I missed it, but I appreciate you.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
So shout out to you, Charmaine, hardest working woman in Ohio. Hopefully you're enjoying vacation. And then also, once again, shout out to your daughter. Shout out to your daughter. I'm passing her NCLEX. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Who we got up next? Tika, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. I checked out that mixtape. Would you say F the City Up? T.I. I like the Jeezy record. I think that's the second track on there. It just takes me back to a time when like Atlanta and the South was kind of running hip hop around that time. Young Dro in there. So that's some good stuff. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Tika. I definitely checked that out this weekend. Shout out to you.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
He didn't learn nothing. I would say my favorite, I don't think I have a favorite T.I. song. There's too many T.I. songs that I like. If I had to pick one album, and this is a hard question, Tika. If you had to pick one T.I. album to listen to, what would be that one album? For me, man, it's so tough. It's so tough. I'm trying to give you the question, and now I'm getting stuck on the question. I don't even know which one I'm going to pick, so I ain't even going to do you like that. I ain't even going to do you like that because I can't even pick one. I'm trying to put you on the spot. I can't even put myself on the spot. I'm going to think about it. I don't know which T.I. album I would pick. I don't know which one. Let me let it marinate for a little bit. Let me think about that as we go through greeting. Maurice, good morning, everyone. What's going on, Maurice? What's going on? Good morning, D and chat family. Concrete Jungle was dreams are made of. What's going on, Ivy League Mac? Shout out to the New York Knicks for winning that thing. Shout out to the New York Knicks.
We do not care.
That wasn't to the New York Knicks, but that's your intro, so I know you like that. Keep Mathis, what's going on? What's good, good people? Happy Monday. I'm back. Took a much-needed break off the net. All good. All good. That we're doing something similar. Let me get your greeting. Where we at? Here we go.
45-47.
45-47. What's going on, Key Mathis? Welcome back. Phaedra, good morning, D. Good morning, chat. What's going on, Phaedra? I'm so happy I'm off. I can enjoy this last stream without being bothered. We got you. We got a good one today. We got a real good one. Good morning, Charmaine. We got a good one today. I really dislike how they use the Aaron Fox Saturday. Yeah, man. Man, it just he couldn't buy a bucket. Him shooting jumpers. I kind of don't like his decision making in the pick and roll game with Wemby. I prefer Steven Castle or even Dylan Harper in the pick and roll game with Wemby. Unfortunately, they probably need to move De'Aaron Fox in that game to a corner shooter so he can help space the floor. But man, just watching it, I was like, ugh. And you know what? I was just waiting for the Spurs to lose once it got to a certain point. I'm like, they're gonna lose this. I know they are. What did they do? They lose it. Good morning, Miss Brown. How you doing? Zedric is back from his extended break. Hopefully he enjoyed the time. Your wife's birthday, going to the wedding. I think you had like 11 or something days off. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Back to that everyday grind. That everyday grind. Hey there, everybody. What's going on, Miss Pamela? D, I was out in the streets. Literally, we went to a viewing party in Harlem, 120th and 6th Avenue. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Harlem. I like Harlem. I've been there a couple times. I can't imagine. Like, once I got past the videos of, Knicks fans bothering Spurs fans, not all of them, but once I got past that, I thought about it and I was like, man, they haven't had a championship in so long. And I think about the feeling that we had as Cavs fans in 2016, and then it kind of changed and I was like, okay, I'm happy for Knicks fans. I'm happy for Knicks fans that they get to experience the championship. They don't got to be the butt end of jokes. Just happy for them. Jalen Brunson, people believing that, you can't win. You can't win that big thing. You can't win a championship with him as your lead player. He proved them wrong. Finals MVP. So once I got past all that, I was like, man, shout out to them. Shout out to them. I know it had to be crazy in those New York streets. I know it had to be crazy. I know it had to. It was crazy in Cleveland. So once I got past that, I was happy for y'all. So shout out to y'all. Where we at? My chat kind of jumped. Definitely Field Day. I couldn't think of the name of it. Shout out to you, Zedric. It definitely was Field Day. That's what it was. Field Day. Brent, what's going on? Buenos dias, D in chat. Brent, what's going on? Let me grab this for you. Here we go.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog?
No, he's sleeping. Can I pet that dog? I like that. Dr. Clyde Marshall. What is going on? Hit the like button. Hello, family. Hi, Shadora. My name is Jalen Brunson. The media degraded me. Subsequent to being traded to the Knicks, even Stephen A. Smith degraded me. Listen to your dad as I did. Talk to him, because Stephen A. Smith was like, Jalen Brunson? Yeah, okay. Now he praising Jalen Brunson now. Just shows you that take was terrible. Classic one right there. Good morning, family. Hashtag New Cleveland. Keith Hunt, Jersey in the building. What's going on? Good morning.
You don't understand.
I'm Serious would be my T.I. album. That started the flame. Yeah, I'm Serious started for me too. It's tough. I really got to think about it. Because just moments of my life, more of it meant more. So it could be T.I. versus T.I.P. That I really like that album. I mean, you can't go wrong with Paper Trail. I think it is 4 T.I. albums that I'll just play for the rest of my life. So it's hard to just pick one out of the 4. So I was trying to put Tika on the spot. I didn't put myself on the spot with that one. Daisha, what's going on? Good morning, Off the Record family. What's going on, Daisha? How you feeling today? Zedric said his is Paper Trail. Yeah, T.I., man. Oh, man, you can't go wrong with T.I. You can't go wrong. What is going on? Black Pearl, top of the morning to everyone. I'm on the move, but I'll be listening. Have a great stream. Enjoy Off the Record D break. Be safe. Hashtag New Cleveland. Good vibes. Shout out to Black Pearl, always supporting. Let's do this thing right. Let's see. Let's go to this. All right, let's go here. And of course, we got to play this for you. What's going on, Black Pearl?
What's up? What up?
Be safe out there. If I remember correctly, I think you mentioned that you might be traveling, going back to New York. So if you are, safe travels on your way back.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
I appreciate you for starting this thing off always with the positive vibes. We appreciate you, Black Pearl. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let me see. Where we at? Streamlabs is tripping. I'm sorry, Ms. Brown. Streamlabs is tripping. Streamlabs is tripping. Good morning, Shanithia. What's going on? Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. What's going on? Good morning, Shanithia. Welcome in. Hi, D, I think the politics, that contract is what kept him in the game. Harper should have taken those minutes. I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Totally agree. C. Brown Run. Good morning, everyone. What's going on, C. Brown Run? What is going on? What is going on? Honestly, on paper, Knicks should have not beaten the Spurs. Mike Brown outcoached them. Man, oh man, you are not lying when you say that. That was one of the things I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do, because I just remember the Cleveland Mike Brown, but he definitely outcoached. He definitely outcoached the Spurs coach. Definitely did. He was willing to make way more adjustments than I thought he was going to be willing to. So he definitely did. Where we at? Evar, Sapase, what's going on? What's going on, Evar? Hope you had a great weekend. Haiti couldn't pull it out. Haiti should have beat Scotland. They should have beat Scotland. They had so many opportunities. They missed on goals. It was crazy. It was crazy. They should have did. They should have did way better. They should have did way better. Should have did way better. See, I didn't even hear what you said. These commercials. Oh, I was asking Tika, what is your favorite T.I. album? What's your favorite T.I. album? That's what I was asking. What's your favorite T.I. album? Laurie, what's going on? Good morning. Listening from the clouds, family. What's going on, Laurie? I know rent still due. Rent still due, but you're tapping in. We appreciate you. Shout out to you for sending the Flow State jewels. I appreciate you.
Oh my God! Wow!
I appreciate you. Thank you for all your support, always tapping in on the replay gang. I appreciate you. The NBA is tricky, not just talent, but also fit on the team. I agree with that. And in the playoffs, you have to be willing to adjust and adapt. So if a player, even if they make a lot, if this is not a series for them, you have to move somebody else in their spot. And that's one thing I really like about Tyronn Lue. A lot of people don't give Tyronn Lue credit for his ability to adapt and adjust, but he is willing to adjust. He will bench a star player if it's not the series for them. And I think some coaches have an issue with that. You said, y'all know I pay rent on time. You know I pay it on time. It's the 15th. You said I got the whole rest of the month before I even got to worry about that. Before I got to worry. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. All right, let's see. What am I looking for? Let's go here. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Also, we got comment creeping. I got something funny for comment creeping today. So we're going to bring that segment back. We got a good stream. Shout out to Zedric. He sent me something for Emory Hunt. I'm always open to Emory Hunt being added to the stream. So we add in Emory Hunt to the stream. Let's get it going. Let's get some motivation. This is like my top 3 motivation right here. My top 3. Yo, it was crazy weekend in New York. Knicks championship, Puerto Rico Day Parade, and the World Cup games. The streets are overloaded. I bet. I bet. I don't have one. I just hit shuffle. He is my favorite, so it don't matter what play. I like it. I have moments because certain T.I. albums, I'm like, that is a time. Like, some of his stuff is just, it just takes you to a different, it kind of elevates your mindset, and it's perfect for the gym, or it's perfect for going out, or it's perfect for riding around, or, you got that cleanup music. And to me, cleanup music is where you just locked in on the music and you're not thinking about what you're doing. So T.I. he matches every use case, I would say. Every single use case. Every time I hear Tyronn Lue, I think about Allen Iverson. Oh man. Don't do him like that. I think if he brought the Cavs a championship when we probably wasn't gonna get one. That's what I think about. That is what I think about. Let's get to it. This one might be one of my favorite motivational clips. That's why I play this quite a few times. But we got Muhammad Ali to go. Let's go.
Who knocks out everybody and no one can whoop him. That's when that little Cassius Clay from Louisville, Kentucky came up and stopped Sonny Liston, the man who annihilated Floyd Patterson twice. He was going to kill me. But he hit harder than George. His reach was longer than George. He's a better boxer than George. And I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been knocked down a couple of times. I'm bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Man, dude.
Bad.
Ain't no doubt.
Fast. Last night, I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Incredible.
Fast.
Incredible.
And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Who knocks out every...
Just classic. I can always listen to this. Just the mindset that he had, his mentality, his confidence. I can always listen to that. I can always listen to that. So this is just a classic that I can always go back to. Depending on what comes on, sometimes my mind do get to wandering though. If it is anything from Urban Legend, T.I. versus T.I.P., I'm serious. Any of those, I don't know, that his first 4 albums to me, I can listen to any of that. When it gets to like the 2016, 2017, is that? No, it's later than that. Let's see. When it gets to the little bit later version of T.I., probably closer, I guess like 2020s, I would say. Trap music, I could do that. Any of his early stuff, I can just let it play. Art Jizzle, good morning. Chat room Offtharecorddee. Art Jizzle, what's going on? How you feeling, man?
Looking at I ain't looking at no feet. Now ain't nobody looking at no feet. You're looking at feet? All right. I'm looking at feet.
I'm looking at feet. What's going on, Art Jizzle? All right, y'all. Let's rewind this thing back a little bit. Let's go back through the year. So let's start over here. So this was almost, I posted this a year ago to the date on X, pinned this comment. It was about credibility. So when you are new at something, you want to show that you are credible. You want to show that you belong. You want to show that you have an understanding. So a lot of what I wanted to accomplish in the first year was to show that I was credible, to show that I was putting in the work, to show that I took it serious. I was having an understanding of football, and it was developing, growing every single day. So that was the baseline of why I did things the way I did starting last year. All about that, all about being credible and gaining credibility. All right, so let's take that down. Shout out to Zedric. You've got mail. Let's grab that. Okay. Shout out to you, Zedric. Shout out to you. Why did this story just change? Okay. All right, I'll pull that up. I'll pull it up a little bit later. So let's go here. Let's look at my channel. And let's go through the last, I don't know. I don't know how many live streams I have at this point. I have a lot. But I started off talking about all things Browns, of course. Is Dylan Gabriel good? We know how that panned out. The NFL didn't want him. Just kind of taking you through how things went. We started talking quarterbacks. I was watching kind of college quarterbacks. All this is to build up credibility that I'm putting in the work. So you see it. I'm narrowing it down. Where's it at? Let me make sure y'all can see it right there. I'm narrowing it down. Y'all can see none of these quarterbacks worth it. I'm Xing out the quarterbacks. There's only going to be 2 that's worth watching. You see, I was showing Fernando Mendoza. So that's just going back through the year because I had a lot of streams, y'all. Ton of streams. We got some watch parties in there when I was traveling. So quite a few things. We did a boxing watch party. But as you start to get here, you start to see that I'm still establishing the credibility. So you see people that I don't name anymore. Content creators who called Shedeur the worst QB since 2000. Myles Garrett. We get into coaches that I like, people that I no longer speak on. So y'all see it. So I was building credibility. So for me to build credibility, I had to almost use it like a conversation where we had to compare and contrast. So I would play content creators and I would contrast what they said with what I said, giving you my opinion to establish my credibility. Eventually, we got to a point where I identified that they didn't understand enough about football to make it worth me responding to them. It made no sense for me to respond. It wasn't worth it. So then you started to see me pivot. Then you started to see a lot less of me ever mentioning those content creators. So I'm just taking you through the story of how the year went. Just taking you through the story. I want you to get a feel and an understanding of how the year went. And also, I just gave up the ghost right there. I gave up the ghost right there by even mentioning the purpose and me responding to them and why I no longer respond to them. So if you copy somebody but you don't know the why, you always trailing. That's why you don't see the content creators anymore. That's why. You no longer see them. There's no point in showing them. Moving forward, you will not see the content creators. The content creators, we moved on from them. So that was the goal of the first year. Y'all got to see the goal of the first year. Let's go to something else we were able to accomplish. We had Tika. We had Lori. We had a lot of people asking about the merch. So what do? We put together the foundation collection. We released merch. Successful merch release. Most successful being the Todd Father tee. That's what I'm wearing today. Todd Father tee. Got that on. So that's our most popular piece, being the Todd Father tee. The Todd Father tee, that's what I'm rocking today. Also, we dropped #newcleveland.com. This is to break down the meaning and the explanations behind the merch. So you see that. So just taking y'all through what we did this year. Just taking y'all through it. So hopefully y'all see that I set out with a goal. I put my goal in front of everybody. I just never spelled out the goal in words. And then we got to a point where we accomplished the goal, and then I just showed it to you. Here we go. We accomplished the goal. Now we can keep it moving forward. So just a little recap of season one. So if you wonder how we went from showing them a lot to never showing them at all, that's the reason why. If I ask you what's 2 times 2 and you can't get that right, I'm not asking you multiplication questions anymore. If you can't understand the game of football, there's no point in me reacting to you. You are not holding people accountable. You are just giving them a platform to make them more popular. You are becoming the marketing arm for their channel, and I did not want to do that. So I'm not even trying to put their names in the algorithm, y'all. Not even trying to. So that's just a little throwback on some things that we wanted to accomplish. Just some throwbacks. Let's catch up on the chat. Then we got some fun stuff. We got some games, y'all. What would it be? Shout out to Zedric for reminding me. How would it be a field day without some games? We're going to play some games, y'all. Let's catch up on the chat. I like the Libra one. I was thinking Libra scale, but I think that might be Neo's album title. Should have supposed they did not double team Brunson. Think the 2 in the double teaming on 1 leaves 4 on 3. The tip in was a result of the 4 on 3. The Knicks win in New York. Remember Craig Elo? Yes, I definitely remember Craig Elo. They didn't. I think they were sending a double team too early on Brunson. I would never send a double team before 8 seconds on the shot clock. I want you to scramble and force swing. Probably, Josh Hart ending up with the ball is what I would hope for. Hopefully that's what I would want. Our Jizzle, I hope you like that. Tiger, I caught that. I wasn't trying to hide it too much. I appreciate you not showing the content creator. It's like giving them a platform and sending views to them. That's a fact. That's a fact. Once I came to that realization, because people believe they're holding them accountable, but if you were holding them accountable, you would get some different results. And what we've learned is they're not changing. So you're working towards something that you're not going to be able to accomplish. You're not going to be able to accomplish it. So that's why I just left it alone. That's why I left it alone. All right, let's keep it pushing. We got two type of games. One thing we did last week was, I think it was last week, we played the game where he named the different things and you had to put your finger down and see how many fingers you had up at the end. We're going to do that. And then we got another one with some theme music where it's this a cappella group and they sing theme songs, and I'm going to play them singing, and I want to see if y'all can guess the theme songs to TV shows. It's 9 from TV shows and 2 from video games. So we're going to see if y'all can get it. So we got some games. We got some fun and games during this time of the stream. Here is the first one. All right, y'all. We did this last week. You are going to start. You're going to start. I'm running the stream, so I can't do it during the stream, but I'll keep track in my mind. If he says something that you remember, you're going to put a finger down all the way through and see how many you end up with. Let's get it.
Ready? Put a finger down if you've ever been inside of or heard of a Radio Shack. Put a finger down if you remember Singular Cell Service, T-Mobile Top 5, or Nextel Chirp.
That Nextel Chirp, I want a Nextel Chirp so bad, y'all. I wanted a Nextel Chirp so bad, y'all. I had to pause them right there. Spurs are making too many young mistakes. I agree with that. It's a business model now for clicks and views. I agree with that.
Put a finger down if you remember when cereal boxes had toys inside. Put a finger down if you remember when multiplication was called times tables. Put a finger down if you remember when cars had automatic seat belts that would go up and down when you opened and closed the door. Put a finger down if you remember when restaurants and airplanes had designated smoking areas. Put a finger down if you remember being able to call radio stations to request songs. Put a finger down if you ever woke up at 6 a.m. to watch Saturday morning cartoons. Put a finger down if you ever watched Walker, Texas Ranger, All My Children, or Zorro. And put a finger down if you ever had a clock or heard a clock make this noise.
Oh no. Oh no. Let me fix this. The bot is tripping. My bad, Laurie. Man, oh man, y'all. Man, oh man. So the last time I didn't know what a Scantron was, but this one here, man. All my fingers are down. I know about all those. My bad, Laurie. The bot is tripping. The bot is tripping. My bad. Let's get you right so you can come back. Yeah, the bot is tripping. For me, I got all of them down, y'all. I know all of these. I know all of these. He is not fooling me with this one. He is not fooling me with this one. He not fooling me. All fingers down, y'all. Was it anything that people didn't remember? Because I remember all of these. I remember all of these vividly. I remember all of them. All of them. All of them. D, you're giving other podcasters the blueprint. Stop reacting to people who are clueless. Play offense, not defense. Hey, it's all good. This is the thing. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. That's only the surface level of it. I don't mind giving that away. That was season 1. That was only season 1. So that's not what season 2 gonna be about. So it was a plan to give it away. Keith Matthews saying, I'm not playing this no more. I'm not playing. Let's see. Did I miss what our Jizzle said? It's a business model now for clicks and views. I agree. Facts. They turn clowning into a business model. I agree. I just keep my thumb down. All figures up again. Dang, I'm old. Shaking my head. For the requesting songs part, one of my great aunts will call in the radio whenever someone in our family had a birthday too many to remember for me. Facts. That is a fact. You call in and they will say, oh, shout out to this person. Happy birthday. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. I remember that. I don't want to play this game. It's not fair. Yeah, it's not fair. Yeah, I'm definitely down. Welcome to another day in paradise. Yep. Y'all owe. Jimi Hendrix, what's going on? Jimi Hendrix said, y'all owe. I'm not. He said, y'all owe. I'm not. Or just say all his down. I know what you meant. All my fingers down, but one, I was not getting up at 6 a.m. I couldn't stand Walker, Texas Ranger. My grandma likes Westerns. So any Western, I seen it. Anyone. Wasn't, if I'm not mistaken, was it Walker, Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris, if I'm not mistaken? Am I remembering that correctly? I think it was. We went outside after the cartoons went off on Saturday, then went back inside for Kung Fu Theater. Timeless. That's what it was. We had set times you had to watch TV. I had to get up at 6 because the bus left at 7:15. Yeah, and then like when you wake up that early 5 days a week, you can't turn it off on Saturday. Saturday, you just up. You just woke. Your body is used to getting up at that time. So it was up. Okay, yes, it was Chuck Norris. Okay, I thought it was Chuck Norris because my grandma used to watch all Westerns, y'all. All Westerns. Anything Western related, my grandma was watching it, so I definitely remember it. Now, that was one game. We got another game. I think this one is fun. So, this next game we're going to play. You are going to need to listen. This is a group. I'll show you after. They sing theme songs. So, theme songs to television shows. They sing them a cappella. So, that's what we got next. I'm not going to show y'all. So, let me take this down. I'll show y'all afterwards. Or I'll show y'all all the way at the end because I don't want to give it away. But I'll let y'all hear it. And I'll see if anybody gets it right. So, let's pull this up. All right. So, Sunday after church was Westerns until time to go back to church. Oh no, y'all did that little break. So y'all was doing the 2 church services. Those are the longest days of my life. Saturday, I was at my grandma's house looking for toys in the cereal box. Y'all would know where I used to be looking for stuff at? In the Cracker Jack box. What y'all know about the Cracker Jack box and the toys in there? That's what I used to be after. Oh my goodness. I used to be after the toys in the Cracker Jack box. And my siblings didn't really like Cracker Jacks like that. So it was something that I could get that nobody would eat. So I didn't have to worry about losing the toys. I did not have to worry about it. Yep, when we got bus way out to go to school, we had to be up super early to catch the bus. Facts. Kung Fu Theater, oh snap. I forgot about that. Or just taking it back. All right, so this is the first one. So this is going to be TV show theme music. They're going to sing it a cappella. I'm not going to show y'all who it is until the end just in case y'all have seen them, but let's go. Here is the first one. Cracker Jack box was everything. I'm telling you, you might get a baseball card. You get some good stuff in there. Good stuff. You get good stuff in there. Yes, get lucky in a Cracker Jack box. The marbles. I'm telling you, that was. See, when you got siblings, you got to think of creative ways to be able to get toys that's only for you. And that's what I used to do. Only reason I couldn't stand Walker is because he never lost a fight, but Trevette stayed getting his butt whooped. That used to be my grandma's stuff. My grandma, she still watch Westerns now to this day. All right, let's go. First one, y'all.
It's
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition are the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Ooh. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. Cause all I see is a tower of dreams. Real love bursting out of every scene. As days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
What's going on, Asante? Asante, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. He had to have that written in his contract that I can't lose. I can't lose. Y'all are correct. If you type Family Matters in the chat, you got it right. You got it right. That is Family Matters. Family Matters, yes. Stephen Urkel. Y'all got it right. Y'all got it right. My mom's still watching The Heat of the Night. Oh my goodness, in The Heat of the Night. Oh man, all the stuff that my grandma used to watch. All right, let's get to the next one. Let's get the next one. This one, y'all got to get this one. Y'all got to get this one. All right, here we go.
Hold my hand, I'm the man. Hold my hand, I'm the man. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And it's all that. Hey, yeah. Oh my hand,
Yeah, y'all got to know that one. That one, y'all got to know it. I think I know this group too. Yeah, this group is really good. They are really good. Really good. I'll show y'all at the end. That's Martin. They kind of gave it away in the song, but everybody got to know Martin. Everybody got to know Martin. Marie, what's going on? What's going on, Marie? Good morning, everyone. I came in on music. Games on Monday morning. Yes.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
What's going on, Marie? Yes, we having a little fun. This is the last stream before summer break, so we having a little fun. All right, now this next one here that I'm going to play, this is a show. Is the group Take Six? I don't. Hold on. Let me open up their other page. Give me one moment. No, their name is not Take Six. Not Take Six. Unless they change their name, but not Take Six. Not Take Six. What's going on, Live Gratefully? This next show is a show that I like. My girl can't stand. She thinks it's not funny at all. But I think this show is hilarious. I told y'all I done worked everywhere. I worked in every industry. So working at Target, in the break room, they put a TV in there with a DVD player, and they will play this show and just let the seasons run of this show in the break room. So when you're on break, you can watch a whole episode of this show. All right, so let's go. We got it here. This is the next one. I don't know if y'all gonna know this one, but let's go. Now that one, that's a tough one there, y'all. That is, shout out to Zedric. Zedric got it. That is The Office. I got all seasons on DVD. That's another one I have. Office, that used to be my show. We used to watch that at work. Another one of my shows. Let's see what we got next. I think y'all should get this one too. Y'all should get this one. The Office. That one is The Office. That one was The Office. That was The Office. Y'all should get this one. kind of gave that one away in the song. They gave that one away in the song. So let's see if anybody gets that one. Tiger84 got it. That is correct. That's correct. That's correct. Shanithia got it. Yep. That is Girlfriends. Let's see where we want to go next. Where we want to go next. Let's throw a video game in there. Yeah, they said it. They said it in the song. They said it in the song. Now this one, I play a sound effect from this one. So y'all got to know this one. This is, the next two are going to be video games. All right, let's go. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Mario Brothers. That is Mario Brothers. I actually play one of my sound effects is from Mario Brothers. Whoops, wrong one. I ain't gonna dig through and find it. But yes, Mario Brothers. Y'all got that correct. Y'all got that correct. All right, what we got? Let's do this one. This one a tough one. This one is a video game, y'all. This one is a video game. Let's see if y'all get this one. I let it run until somebody got it. Brent got it. That is Zelda. That is Zelda. Brent got that. Shout out to Brent. That is Zelda. That is Zelda. I let that one run. I let that one run. Why am I in my car singing the Super Mario Brothers theme? These guys are good, y'all. These boys are bad. These boys are bad. All right, let's go to the next one. What we got next? What we got next? What we got next? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I think the next couple, y'all should really get these. Like, the next couple should be no problem at all. No problem at all. Let's go here. Classic show.
Here I come, here I go. Tonight's the night, you can check out my door. Time I get it started, you know what to do. I can make you laugh if you want me to. But here comes Jamie Foxx. Here I come once again. But here comes Jamie Foxx. That's all I need. The simple things. My family that cares for me. The favorite girl that rocks my world.
Derek Spinner got it. The Jamie Foxx Show. Jamie Foxx Show. Yes, Cedric got it. The Jamie Foxx Show. Yes. Classic. Another classic show that you can always go back and watch. Key Mathis got it. The Jamie Foxx Show. Shanithia got it. Now this next one, they're kind of going to give it away. But let's go to the next one.
Sister, talk about a two-way twister, shaking up the family tree with sibling synchronicity. Sister, never knew how much I missed ya. Now that everybody knows, I ain't never gonna let you go. Sister, Sister, I got my own mind. I do my own style in my own time. And now everybody sees how different we have come to be. Sister.
Yeah, they say it too much in the theme. Sister, they say it too much. they say this one like 7 times, so it's hard to miss this one. Very hard to miss this one. There is nothing like your youth. Yes. This stuff is timeless. Timeless. Go home, Roger, and go home, Tia. Blame it on the alcohol. This is Sister. All right, what we got next? I can't wait. I got to show you these guys too, because these guys are really good. Let's go. Oh, this is a good one. Let's go here.
Bum 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 na 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 na. We're the Parkers. We're doing a thing. It's a new type of swing. Come join us. We're the Parkers. We're the Parkers. Hey mama, we're doing our thing. It's a new type of swing. Come join us. We're the Parkers.
They said that one in the name too. I'll give a moment. The Parker, Shanithia got it. Yes. Let's do two more. Key Mathis got it. The Parkers. Yes. Let's do this one. We're gonna do 2 more, y'all. Not 227, but they need to do 227. Martha Gibbs, y'all. 227 would be good. A different world. Wouldn't be bad for them to do. All right, let's go this one.
To the I to the up in the morning, new day is dawning. It's me. But now realizing my responsibilities. It's me. My best friend's always on my mind. If you wanna be down, come on. I wanna be down. Gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta move. Moesha.
They crushed that one. Tiger 84 got it right. Moesha, Shanithia got it right. Moesha, y'all got it right. Marie got it right. Moesha, Mo to the E to the. Once they spell it out. Now, this last one, I believe everybody in the chat should get it right. Miss K got it right. This last one right here, I believe everybody should get this one right. And I saved this one for the end on purpose. On purpose, y'all. Y'all ready? I'm going to give it some time. Everybody got to get this one right. All right, let's go.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Ooh, wouldn't you like to get away? Ooh, sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Ooh, and they're always glad you came. Ooh, you wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. Oh, you wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. Oh, you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Y'all got it. Cheers, it is. That is cheers. Threw in that it's got to be down. They did throw that in, Shanithia, on the Moesha one. This is cheers. Crown Woman Collective, what's going on? Good morning. You came in. We have a little fun playing some games. You got to check out the replay for this portion. We have a little fun on our last day. So let me show y'all this group. Let me show y'all the group. Shout out to these brothers. Shout out to these brothers. Let me show y'all the group here. And also, I played that Cheers last on purpose. Cheers might be inspiration for what we do here. If you know about Cheers, you know. You'll be able to put it together. All right, let's go. These guys on TikTok, their name is the Kings Return Music. Kings Return Music. If you want to listen to any of their stuff, it is For Kings. We For Kings. We For Kings. We For Kings. You can find them on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. They got their own website, Amazon, Tidal, YouTube. We For Kings is the group. And just so y'all know, I wasn't making it up. Child, I just started watching Who's the Boss. Who's the Boss is a throwback. A throwback. That little girl in there was bossy. So I just want to show y'all. I want to show y'all. This was real. This is really them. This is really them. Let's grab this one. This is really them.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Ooh, wouldn't you like to get away? Ooh, sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. Ooh, and they're always glad you came. Ooh, you wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. Oh, you wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. Oh, you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
So just classic. Definitely go check them out on TikTok. They are Kings Return Music. Really, really, really talented guys. Really talented guys. Really talented guys. Really talented guys here. The last day of what? So this is the last day before we officially take summer break. Before we take summer break, we're going to take some time off. The Browns haven't formally released the start of training camp, but we're going to take some time off at least or at least past the 4th of July. And then after that, you'll have to watch all of my social media for when we'll return. But we're going to take a summer break. We're going to take some time off, have some fun in the sun, and work towards, some of the planning things for the fall. But we're taking a couple weeks off. We're going to take a couple weeks off. And just enjoy ourselves, especially during this time where we don't have any new football news that's going to come out. So we're going to take a break. We won't be returning to live streams before the 4th of July. And then after that, we'll determine when we're going to start up live streaming. I'm kind of, I have some ideas in my mind where if it's enough news, we might do one stream a week leading into training camp until training camp starts. But we're going to see. We're going to play it by ear. So I will be releasing more videos. If it's something important, I'll release a video for it. Potentially might do some live streaming stuff on Patreon. But from YouTube and the long form live streams, we'll be taking a break till at least after 4th of July. And then TBA on when we'll come back to live streaming. Because we got 6 weeks off. 6 weeks. 6 weeks off. We're going to have some fun in the sun, get a tan. So just to catch you up to speed. But they're really good, so definitely go check them out. Really good. Shout out to Tiger84 for sending them to me. Shout out to you. I just knew it was going to be good times. I had it typed. I had to change. Cheers was my show. Then Frasier. Yeah. Cheers. I kind of hinted at it, but I'll just tell y'all. The idea of Off the Record D and the experience that you get being here, part of the community, is I wanted to feel like Cheers. So I could give out the game of how I do things, but it just depends on people are gonna put the time in to be able to do the same thing. So that is why I ended on Cheers. Their voices are crazy. Talented brothers. I catch everything. Example that money can be made in every facet. I agree without having to do like the clickbait and all that type of stuff. This was fun. I need them to do the Jeffersons. They could do so many shows. Like I'm really drawn to people who are in a lane that's kind of like limitless and they don't got to kind of chase behind the wave. These guys created their own wave by using their skills and talents. So salute to them. Shout out to them. I appreciate them. All right, y'all. All right. That was fun. We played some games in the middle of the stream. Let me clean some of this up on my end. Let's clean some of these tabs up. I got quite a few tabs open. So if you are not on Patreon, let me clean some of this up as well. Let's go here. I got to bring that article back up. I don't know why it didn't come up properly. Rashida, what's going on? Good morning, family. Let's go here. So if you're not on Patreon, I do different type of content that I release on Tuesdays and Thursdays. A lot of what I do on Patreon is like film breakdown and things that I can't do on YouTube. So that's the benefit of it. Now, in one of those, let me, I haven't seen Tessa in here today, but I told Tessa, I said, Tessa, I'm playing that on stream. So let's see. I got to see which breakdown it was so I can get it right. Which breakdown was it? It was one of my posts. I think it was OTA film review. I don't want it to play. Stop playing. Tessa said, D, I know it's OTA, but Jessica has to go. And she said, this is how she views. Jerry Jeudy. So I'm going to play this for y'all. Let's see. Norm. Yeah, now as an adult, I got to go back and watch more of Cheers. I got to go watch more of it. D, brilliant idea to model after Cheers. Yes. If you think about it, sometimes it was just a simpler time. And if you just do things the way that things work and put your own twist or spin on them, you can have success with it. So Sam slept with everybody but Carla. I got to go back and watch it as an adult because I remember Cheers as a kid, but I do remember how it made people feel. And I was like, man, if you do this in this form, it'll take you to a different level. So shout out to you for catching that, Shanithia. Oh, man, Roseanne. Roseanne used to be going at her kids. She used to be going at her kids on that show. Tessa wanted me to play this. I was hoping she would be in the stream. I haven't seen her yet, but we're going to play it. Shout out to Jalen Hinton. I like what he does. He was doing some really good stuff during the NFL season regarding the Browns, but let's play it.
1995. That was the last time we had a QB come in here and do what you did, boy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud.
Appreciate that, Coach. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you were spinning that thing. Yeah, you did a good job, man. You did a good job. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Coach, you crying?
Huh?
Were you crying?
No. I'm a little emotional.
My boy. My dog. What's up, Jew? Hey, get your thing up.
Jerry.
What up, Coach?
We probably could have put 30 up on him if you hadn't fumbled the ball.
Coach, I ain't even see dude behind me. I'm going up the sideline. I ain't even know dude was trailing me like
you got
that.
to go.
What you mean? I was going. I was flowing up the sideline.
You over there doing all that dancing.
What you mean?
You got to plant and go.
Coach, I was full speed, man. Hey, you do. I got you, man. I'm
Go out of my room, man. Hey, I gotta talk to 12. Go ahead, man. You need to go to your position, people.
Man, all right, Coach, man. Whatever. Hey, Pop, I got you on speaker.
What did I tell you was going to happen before the game? It's a problem now.
Boy, let me tell you something. I seen a lot of quarterbacks. I sat in a room with Tom Brady.
Now. Hello?
And
talk to him nice, Coach.
I told Tom, I see some of him. I don't even see in you.
Coach, you ain't said
That's what I told him. That's what I said.
That's what I told him. That's what I said. Shout out to Jalen. I like him a lot. He is hilarious. He is hilarious. Also, shout out to Shanithia. She posted him as well. What we got next? All right. We got comment creeping. We got segments over here, y'all. So comment creeping. I added a, how should I put this? I added a sound effect for comment creeping. Don't remind me of that foolishness. Man, he is hilarious. I like him a lot. Cheers is fitting because we all want to be at a place where we're seen, acknowledged, and welcome the off the record way. Shout out to you. I like that. I might have to steal that. I like that. I might have to steal that. Hold on. Let me get a screenshot of that. I think I might have to take that. Shout out to you, Tiger84. Shout out to you. All right, let me get that. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. Thank you. I like that a lot. I like that. He sounds like him. Yeah, he was cracking me up during the season when he was playing, when he would act like Kevin Stefanski, he would act like Shador. Hilarious stuff. Shout out to Jalen Henry. Go check him out. That's his name on all social media. All right, let's do something. We got comment creeping. I haven't done comment creeping in a while, but you're kind of getting the idea of where things are headed in season 2, which will be this fall. One of them will be segments. So one of the segments will be comment creeping. All right, I'm not gonna tell you what I would do for the fall, but one of the segments gonna be comment creeping. Let me not run my mouth. All right, so here we go. Okay, so I got this comment. I got this comment after last week's stream. And it says, "You are straight liar, bro. All OTAs and minicap, Deshaun has been whooping that. We not gonna say that. Deshaun stats, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Sanders stats, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's OTAs and minicamp can't put together. Yeah, you just trying to get paid." Okay, so he's just insinuating that I am hating on Deshaun Watson and that I'm trying to get paid somehow. Let's break this down. Shout out to Zedric for this idea. Where did I put it?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So, comment creeping is where we take a comment and we break it down and we kind of explain it so it's clear. This is not to take a shot at the person or diss or anything like that. This is just to give a clear explanation. So, hence this sound effect. Shout out to Cedric telling me I should add this to the board.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So, on last week's stream, I said Deshaun Watson said that he was missing some throws early on and he had to get his timing down. I didn't really go in. I didn't spend that much time on Deshaun Watson. It was very short me speaking on Deshaun Watson. So what I didn't get an opportunity to do was play what the coach said based on what Deshaun said to him. But let's clear this thing up. I mentioned Deshaun missing throws and having to get his timing down. Let's see if I was right or if I was wrong by saying that. This is the QB coach. Let's go. Let's play it.
It's been so long since Deshaun's played in a game. So is there anything different about how you kind of brought him along in this offseason program to get him back to where you want to see him?
I wouldn't say there's been anything different. He has attacked it with the right mindset, and that's more than half the battle. You can see there were things he was rusty on early on, and he even said to me, you've seen him over the last few days throw what we call the stop route to Denzel a few times. Okay, he missed that throw 3 or 4 times in OTAs, and I said, man, that was a T-shaped rep from drop technique to ball location to timing. He said, Coach, I had to get that timing down. So he's made a ton of progress also.
Okay. So I'm not making this stuff up. I notice sometimes people think that I'm just giving my opinion on everything. There are times when I give my opinion. There are times when I am just explaining the information received from the coaches who are there. It's not a knock on Deshaun to say he was rusty. It's not is not a knock on Deshaun to say he was rusty. Deshaun said he was rusty. So for that person, next time, just listen closely.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey, just listen closely. We'll get you together. Listen closely. Bruh, I'm in the house. How's everybody doing? 13 Pro Cow. What's going on, man? Glad to have you. Glad to have you here. What's going on? So that was Comment Creeping. A really short segment, but Comment Creeping is not meant to bash a person. That's why I don't put their image up or their tag name or anything like that. We just revisited to see if they properly understood what I said. He did not understand, so we had to help him. That's all. Hey, it's about teaching. It's about teaching. Let's get this up. Let's see. Let's go here and get this down. There we go. The content creators are going to be unbearable these next 5 weeks with no news coming out. Shaking my head. They're going to write all type of stories. That's why I won't be near it. I will not be near the stories. That's why we're going on summer break, y'all. That's why we're going on summer break. Yes, the content from them will be a mess. That's a fact. In my AI voice, we talking about practice, not a game, but practice? Practice? I noticed some of the use that tracker as gospel when it's filled with inaccuracies and don't tell the full story. That's why I never mentioned the tracker. That's why I never mentioned it. I had to comment on that one. That dude out to lunch. I think you handled that one better than me. Yeah, just hey, just showing them what it is. Just showing them what it is. This is what it is. This is what the team said. So was Deshaun lying on himself? Hey, I think that shows that the person commenting has more of an agenda or view than I do, because I'm just repeating it. Shout out to Zedric. This is something Zedric highlighted last week. We didn't get to it, but
now Mike comes in just.
But I want to say this is Ephraim Banda. He's going to talk about the differences between Jim Schwartz and Rudy Mike, the new defense coordinator. Let's go.
Maybe what are some of the differences in terms of what you've seen working with him versus what you've sort of seen the last few years working with Jim?
The first thing I'll say is I've been blessed in both situations. Working for Jim was phenomenal. I mean, he's one of the best defensive coordinators this league's ever seen. And I learned a ton and I grew a ton. He did it his way, and he was hard, fast, and set in his ways, and you respect that. With Rudy,
I just want y'all to hear this. He's talking about Jim Schwartz, one of the best to ever do it. He was hard, fast, set in his ways. We saw that play out on the field where we wouldn't adapt in game when teams are gashing us running the ball. So we saw that. Let's see how he describes Rudy.
Same. He's a super brilliant coach, but he's himself, and I respect that too. He is who he is. He's not shy to be that. It's been amazing to get around that. His energy is phenomenal. His willingness to listen and also apply things that we bring up and talk about has been great. I love that. I gave a ton of credit. He's came in here. He could easily changed everything on the defense, but he didn't. He deserves a ton of respect for keeping things as much as he can the same for the players and coaches, and I respect that. And also his willingness to listen to things that we want to mess with or change or make better, and also just looking at the things from outside and saying, hey, can we do this a little differently? So it's been great to have him. His energy is phenomenal, and it's been fun to work with him.
When there's a change like that.
So what I heard from that is Rudy is himself every day when he shows up. He's not afraid to be himself. He is also special in his own right. He is more open to receiving information and working with them and being more flexible. That's a big thing, because we can kind of fall into a place where we believe our way is the only way. Sometimes the best ideas come from other people. So if you are never open to receiving new information and trying new things, then you'll kind of just be stuck and stubborn in your own way. So I think you see the difference. One seems more of a collaborative effort. The other one seems it's my way or the highway. So we'll see which one is better long term. So we'll see. We only had the tracker last year because Kevin Stefanski wouldn't say Shador's name. This year we don't need it. We have film. Talk to him. We don't need it. We don't need it this year. Also, the very first rookie camp, Tony Grossi came out and said that Dylan Gabriel looked better than Shador. He was basing that on passes being spirals, and also he did not acknowledge that Dylan Gabriel threw any interceptions at all. So the very first tracker that we got was for that reason, because people were at Tony Grossi because he was pushing that Dylan Gabriel was better, and he never mentioned it. The problem was the Browns highlighted Carson Schlesinger intercepting Dylan Gabriel. That's when they said we're gonna put the tracker. So, we don't need it. Like Shanithia said, we don't need it this year. Being adaptable is key to being a great leader. I agree with that. That's exactly why they didn't make him head coach. No flexibility. Yeah, you got to be flexible. Craig, what's going on? Good morning, D in chat. Made it on finally. What's going on, Craig? What's going on? What is going on? What I got, D, is that collectively it was rigid last year, more freedom to be themselves and collaborate this year. Exactly. I like the way you put that. Did you see Shady cite his source in Cleveland as janky? I don't tap into anything they do anymore. I think I saw a clip of it on X. I just laughed. If you're not careful, you turn into the things that you hate. So to me, a lot of these athletes, when they were playing the game, they did not like the media. Unfortunately, they are a carbon copy of the media that was going at them during their playing careers. They're citing sources in the building. They're acting as if they have an elevated understanding of what happens in each and every building and the timing, and they believe their sources' information is more powerful than what a head coach can say. Excuse me. So we watch them turn into the thing that they hate. The people like that, I just, if I'm scrolling on X and I'm looking at stories and getting information, I just laugh and keep it moving because, you know, they turned into what they hate. Let's keep it moving. We got Emory Hunt. It's always good to have an Emory Hunt segment on the stream. Shout out to Zedric sending this to me. Also, Zedric, I didn't get to follow up on your question about Deshaun not highlighting the team as much as Shador did. I think a lot of the interview, he was kind of explaining where he's at mentally. I think towards the end, he probably had more opportunity where he could have highlighted the team. But I think just having so many questions about yourself, I think it just had him focusing on himself for the rest of the presser. I don't think it was a negative. I think from what we see, Deshaun has been a good teammate based on what the other players say. So I wouldn't say now he's being selfish or anything. I think the Cleveland media and dealing with them the way he has, and some fans the way Deshaun has dealt with, he could be on edge and on guard a lot. And I think that's probably what it was. But let's get to Emory Hunt. Emory Hunt, how many games can the Browns win, and what games will they win? Let's go, Emory Hunt. Talk to him. And also, let's see if this matches up. When we went over the schedule and we were marking how many games we believe the Browns could win, we never were less than 10 wins. A lot of cases, we were between 11 and 13 wins. So we're going to see where Emory Hunt lies on this. Here we go. Tessa, what's going on?
Well.
If you miss some of the early on in the stream, you definitely want to go back and watch it. We had some fun in the stream. What's going on, Tessa? Tessa, I played the clip. I told you I was going to play it from Jalen Hinton. I played it, I don't know how long ago. I lose track of time in here, but definitely check it out. Crime Collective, I stumbled upon it by accident. When I saw it, I saw him say, yeah, I talked to Jerry Jeudy. I was just like, hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, if you want to state your credibility on Jerry Jeudy, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Yep, that's how I felt. It's all good. I'm keeping an open mind. Yeah, I got an open mind with Deshaun. Man, hold on. Man, you know, some people elevator don't go all the way up. Don't read all that stuff and cloud your mind. I agree. That's why I always say, like, when I have a feeling that people might be playing with people's emotions or stuff like that, at the end of the stream, I'll say, protect your peace, protect yourselves. I'm saying that because I want you to protect yourself from falling for the trap of people trying to get clicks and views and people using emotion. I try to limit how much I tug at people's emotional strings to get them to watch. So that's why I limit speaking on topics that go straight to emotion. I limit speaking on religion because I have a respect for whichever religion you practice. So I limit it. I limit speaking on race because I have a respect for the people who have went through things that are documented based on their race. So I don't play with that. Also with politics, I know politics is a hot button thing and it'll definitely stir up emotions. So those are the reasons why I limit those things, because I don't want you to tune in because I'm pulling your heartstrings for you to tune in. I want you to tune in because we have a good time. We enjoy ourselves. We learn something. We laugh. We tease, you know, and we enjoy football and keep it moving. So that's the difference. I'm going to go back and watch. Yeah, I definitely had to put it up there, Tessa. Definitely had to. Let's get to Emory Hunt. How many games will the Browns win?
Unfortunately for the Browns and everyone else in the NFC West, Myles Garrett is now a Los Angeles Ram. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year remains one of the most feared pass rushers in football, coming off a historic season that saw him record an NFL single-season record 23 sacks. The Rams acquired Myles Garrett. In return, Cleveland receives rising star Jared Verse along with a first-round pick in 2027, a second-rounder in 2028, and a third-round pick in 2029. It is a franchise-altering move. Both teams, one's built to win now, the other looking forward to the future. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and welcome in our guy, Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, to break down.
Rudy is a people person coach. I agree with that, Ms. Brown. I definitely agree with that. When he says his saying and he says heart, I believe it was the DB's coach who was talking about what the heart means in that. And the heart means what you love, why you love, who you love, and playing for those people. So he's definitely a coach that wants to get to know you.
The Browns and Emory, it seemed like last season, outside of Myles Garrett and that historic season that he had, it was the same old Browns, 5-12, 2-4 in the division. But we're going to break down this year's schedule. We'll go game.
Y'all don't worry about the subtle digs that's going to come from her. Focus on Emory. Don't get distracted with her subtle digs like the one she just said.
Game by game, and you tell me where there's any wins on this screen. We're going to start with week 1 here at the Jags. Win or loss?
Week 1, Katie, is just in the NFL is just like week 1 in college football. You have all summer and spring to prepare for one opponent, which is why you tend to see a lot of upsets in week 1 as we do in college football. And this is going to be one of those upsets. I actually feel like the Browns match up well versus Jacksonville pound for pound. And again, when we're doing these predictions, these are about 100% health across the roster. So we know things change week to week, so we're going to just assume everybody's healthy for all of these games. So I have them winning this game versus the Jags in week 1. I worry about the Jags losing Travis Etienne to New Orleans and still not having that impact in the run game. That right there is troublesome for me, but I like the Browns to get them right here in week 1.
Okay, yeah, I was worried there were.
All right, Emory. I like what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like it. Let's go.
There's going to be a lot of wins on this screen. And then here you go, Emory, out the gate with a win here. Moving on to week 2 at Tampa Bay. As we just heard in our headlines, Baker Mayfield still hasn't necessarily signed on yet. They're still working out that deal. Is this a win or a loss for Cleveland?
This is going to be a loss. Cleveland didn't do too well on the road last year, and this is a tough back-to-back road trip in Florida. It's going to be hot down there, and Tampa's defense will make it even hotter. This defense, I feel like, can overwhelm this young Browns offense. And when you think about adding a Reuben Bain, and you look at what they already have in Vita Vea and what they already bring to the table defensively, I love their run game as well. This is a well-balanced football team, but I think the defense will be the reason why the Bucs get the win here in week 2.
Yeah, producer Jack may have come out of the control room if you would have said anything different here. Moving on to week 3, we're looking at the Panthers. Panthers surprised a lot of people last year.
I don't mind the prediction of them potentially losing to Tampa Bay. I think people are mad if they're Browns fans because it's losing to Baker. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it. He's measured in his reasoning, so I'm cool with it. Jags kind of regressed this offseason. Yeah, we got to see what their offense is going to be. Shady at times talked like he was the best running back the NFL has ever seen. We can say he chased Super Bowl winning teams. I didn't see him being the reason for not one of his Super Bowl victories. Yeah, no, he was like the third back, I would say. They were upset about that in the comments. Yeah, it's all right. I quit rocking with him a while back. Me too, Craig. Me too. All right, he's going to talk about the Carolina Panthers. This is the season opener the home opener, I should say, for the Cleveland Browns.
Here, making it into the playoffs, gave the Rams a run for their money. How do they do, or how do they match up against the Browns?
They actually match up very similarly. I think the Browns and Panthers are very similar in what they bring to the table offensively from a strengths perspective. Their passing game is going to be excellent. They have great receiving options, albeit the Browns have some young guns, but they're very talented. I think the Browns defense can give this Panthers offense some problems, especially without Rico Dowdle. I love Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle combination. Last year, they lose Dowdle in the offseason to free agency. He's now in Pittsburgh. I think that weakens their rushing attack because we know Hubbard tends to put the ball on the ground. Look for the Browns and Jared Verse to make a big impact in this ball game defensively. The Browns get another win against Carolina.
You had the Browns.
She started out throwing shade. Yeah, that's why I said focus. I said focus on Emory because I noticed the slide comments and I'm like, don't let him throw you off. We here for Emory.
Starting 2-1 so far in the season, which leads them to their only primetime game of the season. Obviously, a divisional matchup here with the Steelers in Week 4. TNF. Aaron Rodgers back with his old coach. I can't imagine you're giving the Browns a win here, but give it to me.
I mean, the Browns beat them last year. Shedeur Sanders and those guys beat the Browns and Aaron Rodgers last year in Cleveland. But this is the difference. When the schedule first came out, I said the Browns could start 3-1. When I said 3-1, I had this game circled as the one game they could win. The problem is that was before Aaron Rodgers came back to the roster. So now with him back in tow, you got to adjust a little bit, pivot a little bit. This is a loss for the Browns. This Steelers football team, Katie, looks outstanding on both sides of the ball. I think they got better than what they were last year when they won the division and got into the postseason. I think they get the Browns here, get their revenge back from what happened the last time they met in 2025.
All right, so we're starting the season 2-2, a lot better than how they started last year. There still is a little bit of quarterback controversy. It seems like it is going to be Shedeur Sanders, which I know excites you very much. Moving on to Week 5 at the Jets. Win or loss for the Browns?
This is a very good game. This game will be more entertaining because of how improved the Jets is this season and how the Browns in this schedule simulation got off to a great start so far, 2-2. And with Shedeur Sanders and how he's playing offensively, how I expect those guys to play, I like them to go on the road and get one here against the New York Jets. When you look at the Jets football team, offensively speaking, you look at the offensive line, they're solid there. I think this is a good matchup for this Browns defensive front for Jared Verse and Mason, all those guys up there in the front lines to get harass Geno Smith. He's not the most mobile guy, and I think that'll be an issue here for the Browns. They'll play a very similar game. We'll see the run game be a factor here, but I do like the Browns get a win on the road.
Yeah, I feel like you've mentioned Jared Verse a lot, and I feel like there is a big hole, right, with Myles Garrett no longer on that team. But Verse is a very talented pass rusher, and I think he is going to be very successful as well. As we move, we've gone every other.
So we went through 5 games so far. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. We're going to jump forward. You'll be able to see the wins and losses on the board, but I want y'all to hear when he gets to the Atlanta Falcons because I share this exact same feeling. All right, let's see where we at. I'm not really worried about Aaron Rodgers. He didn't wow me last year. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers wasn't that good last year to me because they didn't really have weapons. They went and got 2 receivers. So we got to see how that's going to work out for him. I'm not too afraid of him, but if Pittman and Branch turn out being solid in their offense, they could be definitely harder to beat.
One last. You only get us your last game. And so the Browns could feel confident coming into this matchup. The problem is this is a very good.
I already made up my mind. There's going to be games people feel they should lose and they will win, and there will be games they should win and don't. The journey of a young team. I agree with that. I don't know if that's a loss to the Steelers. Shedeur won and didn't have as many weapons to help him win. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Here we
Good
go.
defensive improvement.
Let's
for
hear
Bengals.
about
And I
the
think
dirty
defense
parakeets.
will have a lot to say against how things finished last year for them. So give this win to the Bengals against the Browns.
Okay, hard to argue with anything you said there. I definitely think that's the way it's going to happen. But like you said, health is wealth, and Joe Burrow staying healthy in Week 13, we'll just cross our fingers for that. Week 14 against the Falcons, a win or loss. The Falcons have just been kind of up and down. They may still be a year away from being the team that we think and hope they should be. But how do the Browns stack up in Week 14?
Katie, forget all that you just said, right? This game boils down to the Emory Hunt analytics, and it's the petty factor.
Okay.
This is the pettiest game on the schedule. The Browns can't lose this game. They could lose all the rest of their games, but they better go 1-16. Now, one they win will be this one. They can't lose to Kevin Stefanski, that coaching staff. Jeff Ulbrich, we know how he played a role in that phone call for Shedeur Sanders, the fake phone call. His son. Listen, the Browns will win this ball game versus Atlanta. They cannot lose this game. This is my best lock of this schedule. So give this one to the Browns. Although the Falcons are built just like the Browns. They have a better run game, I feel like, in terms of their backfield. But, man, when you talk about some of the weapons they have on the perimeter, that defense is athletic. They'll fly around the football. But I think this one is personal for Cleveland and for the Browns and for Shedeur Sanders. I like them to get the win.
Okay, so the Emory analytics say petty.
I agree with everything he just said. Of course, I don't want us to go 1-16, but if we did go 1-16, we definitely better beat the Falcons. That's who we have to beat. I need 40 plus that game, for real. I need them to ball out. Right, they must win against the Dirty Parakeets. Got to be the Dirty Parakeets. We need to see Ivy League Andrew fix the current safety situation. Steelers going down 5-0. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on with Grant Delpit, Ronnie Hickman, and E-Man. I like those three. We just got to see what's going on because we didn't really get to see much of them. So hopefully health isn't too bad. Hopefully they were just being cautious with them not playing. So hopefully in 5 or 6 weeks, they're all ready to go. But that is the win. That is the win that we need. And also, I thought it'd be interesting when y'all hear him speak on the New York Giants.
Trumps all, which I happen to agree with as well. Week 15 at the Giants. Harbaugh now in New York. They got the quarterback. They've got good weapons for him. This seems like a tough test to me for Cleveland. What do you think?
I think this is a tough test for the Giants because we talk about 100% health, and that's speaking of Malik Neighbors, who we don't know if he's going to be ready to go, but let's say he's out there at any iteration. I like the Browns here. I think the Browns defense will do a great job in the secondary. They match up well versus the Giants. Now, they'll struggle versus the Giants defense. This game may end up being 9-3. And with the way the Giants have struggled with the kicking game so far in this offseason, already cutting 2 kickers and still holding out hope that somebody's going to come in and be able to, kick in the swirling wins that they had here in East Rutherford. I like the Browns to go out there and get a low-scoring game, get a win on the road against the Giants.
All right, so we're heading into the last 3 games of the season. You have them right now at 9-5. At this,
Man, 9-5, I could get with it. I could get rid of it. I find it a rather odd coincidence that the guy who snubbed Sanders' rookie season ends up getting a job at the place who prank phone called him during the draft. Yes, that I would definitely say is odd. They did turn over some things, but I still was surprised that they wanted him. But hey, that's on them now. They said Duff was dealing with a minor groin injury. Okay, got it. They play New York. Shedeur, he is going towards them. Yeah, we got some games on the board where we're going to be looking at we got to get our get back. Also, we got to hear what he says about our Jizzle squad. What is he going to say about our Jizzle squad? Let's move forward slightly.
State if they were in the first 7 games of the season. But now they locked in. Lamar's locked in. He's probably making another run for an MVP. I think they'll steamroll the Browns here at this juncture of the season. So give me the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. All right, we head to week 17 here, last home game of the season versus the Colts. Frisky team last year. What do you think about this one?
Frisky team, but one-dimensional. I can't buy Daniel Jones. I know Daniel Jones did well last year, but that was on the strength of how he had success in 2022 behind Saquon Barkley. That was on the strength of him having success behind Jonathan Taylor, who looked like he was in the running, along with Daniel Jones, to his credit, for MVP. So I feel like the Browns come in like, hey, if we just stop the run, we win this ball game. I think defense reigns supreme here against Indy. They'll slow down Jonathan Taylor enough to where they'll put the ball in the hands of Daniel Jones more often than they want to. This is a win here for the Browns.
Okay, so the final game of the season now, and it is against the Bengals. Pretty tough.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good for y'all, Arjizzle. Emory thinks the Steelers and Bengals are better than Cleveland this year, that they will win the week division. I hope he's wrong. Yeah, towards the end of this, he's going to say he believes that the Browns end up winning 10 games, but the Bengals and the Ravens win more, which I understand. So, I mean, I'm sorry, the Steelers and I think he said Steelers and Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. We'll listen to it. But I can understand it. It's just when you have teams that seem a little more certain at certain positions, I can get it. But, you know, everybody has their opinion. I hope we can do this. Arjizzle and them Shetland ponies. Yeah, he talking about Clydesdales. I don't think they're no Clydesdales. I don't think they are. All right, he's going to get to the Bengals. Let's go.
That they got to see the Bengals twice in a short amount of time. Do you think the Bengals get the best of the Browns again, or do the Browns come up bigger? Maybe the Bengals are resting starters at this point if they're doing so well. What do you think? It's hard to pick these games.
Oh, listen, I have to stay true to what I said earlier in the schedule release. I think all 4 teams could have 10 wins or more in this division. So the Browns already got their 10th win. The Bengals probably have already their 10th win. And this could be a game where they could keep a Browns team out the postseason, right? So how about the Bengals get the win again? They sweep the Browns here in the last week of the regular season. So it's bittersweet for the Browns. They missed the postseason, but they also get 10 wins. I think this is a win in year 1 for Todd Monken. The Bengals, again, look super strong on both sides of the ball. And like I said earlier, this is all based on everybody being 100% healthy, ready to go from start to finish. And the Bengals, to me, I thought did a fantastic job this offseason.
Well, health.
Yeah, we got to see what the Bengals defense is going to be. Their defense was atrocious last year. Y'all leave my bro Arjizzle and his little ponies alone. Not Arjizzle and his little ponies. Yeah, they going. The Browns are definitely going to close their season at home out with a win. A win and you're in playoff game against Cincinnati would be awesome. I agree. He's like, you get a win and you get a win, and yeah, I think that if we ended that way, if that's what the last game of the year was, that would be, oh man, that would be so much fun, so exciting, so exciting. All right, let's go. Let's keep it pushing. Shout out to Emory Hunt. We got Jerry Verse. We got Jerry Verse here. Then we got AB at the end. Let's get some of Jerry Verse. Let's go.
How did it hit you? And as you look back now with the benefit of almost, 9 days later, how are you feeling about everything?
Yeah, I mean, in the moment, I was really messed up about it. You spend so much time with these guys. Our football team, you naturally make brothers. They're not friends. They're not.
What division is the hardest in football? I would say NFC West. NFC West, you got Seattle, you got the Rams, you got the Cardinals, and you got the 49ers. So I think 3 of those teams, perennial playoff teams. So I would say first, I would say NFC West. Probably toughest to me. All right, let's get Jared Verse.
Acquaintances, those are your brothers. Those are people you generally care about. So the lead fist behind, Byron Young behind Kobe Turner, and then all my guys on offense, Puka, Stafford, Devontae, like the guys I genuinely, truly love and like love to be around. It hurt a lot, it stung a lot, and then, you don't get the luxury to be upset about the feelings. I got to get on that plane, I got to come out here, I got to meet my new teammates, get to know everybody. But I sat down with myself for a while, and I was like, I can't be mad at myself or at God because I asked for flowers and he gave me rain. I was like, it's going to be a good time. I'm ready to turn this around.
I like that. Now, Sean McVay said something that I thought was really interesting. Speaks a lot about your character. We've heard a lot about your character here. That you handled that news in a way that he hopes his son would handle some news that maybe he wasn't prepared to hear, and that he said you wanted to address the team. Not getting into what you said, but why was that important to you, and what was kind of maybe just the tone of the message that you left your brothers with?
Yeah, I mean, I like to consider myself a leader of a team. I like to think that I help elevate not only myself, but my teammates in the way that I work and the way that I show out on the field and the way that I try to produce in practices, most importantly. And, when he gave me that news, my mindset wasn't, oh my God, like I got to leave. I got all this stuff. I got to pack up my house. I got to go across the country. My mindset was, I got to leave my teammates. I got to leave my brothers behind, and I don't want to leave my brothers. So if I'm going to, I want to address them. I want them to find out from ESPN or from, this news site, that news site. I want them to hear from me. We went to the, team room. Coach, Sean, he released it. He told everybody, that we're trading Jared. And I got to tell everybody, say, hey, I don't, it sucks. I'm not going to be here. I love you guys to death. You guys are going to go out there. You guys are going to dominate. You guys are going to do everything you can do. And you guys are going to play the best you can. You guys got 17 games for sure. Who knows what's going to happen after that, but just go dominate. And I told them the most important thing, make sure I'm not going to cuss, but the words I used, make sure you beat the Seahawks. That's all I care about.
I like that. So
one thing I really picked up on early in this offseason, especially with the Browns, I noticed that they picked up a lot of guys who have the right mindset. They can articulate themselves well. They're really good with the media, and they seem to have the right makeup. From the linemen to Jared Verse to the rookies that we brought in, it just seems like they are building a really, 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 really good team based on mindset, character, physicality. So I'm just really excited about it, especially when you listen to him say, hey, he wanted to address the team. I think all those are traits of who they are and how they carry themselves. So let me find a spot because I want to jump ahead. Let's jump ahead slightly to about here.
Absolutely. What's the thing that you said you love football so much? What do you love about it so much?
I just love being a better version of myself. Like, it really elevates you, not just physically, but mentally. You go up against so many challenges of injuries, you can't bring your outside problems onto the field, relationship issues, this happens, that happens. It always has to be football. When you're here on there, everything clears out. It's like a loud noise, and then the second you step on the field, it just pauses. Everything goes silent.
Oh, man. This is going to be a lot of fun when you come out there. It's going to be quite loud, by the way, at Huntington Bank Field when you come out for the first time. All right. Aaron Mall, 2-year season ticket member, says, what's a failure that ended up helping your career?
Honestly, I think I wouldn't even call it a failure, but coming out of college or high school, I didn't get a lot of offers. I only had one offer. And I go to Albany, and, there's not a lot of players that make it to the NFL at Albany. It's just not something that happens. It's a small FCS school. We weren't very successful when I was there and everything like that. And that was probably what drove me the most. I see how other people were reacting, doing this, doing that, partying, doing whatever college kids do, which is 100%, go enjoy college. But I had a different mindset. I wanted to be where my feet are today. To do that, I had to put in so much more work. So during COVID, all I did was work. Like, I went into COVID 200 pounds. I left 250 just off working out with my dad.
Man, when you hear his mindset, I'm telling y'all, man, it's all about the mindset. That's where it starts first. Him just putting in the work, his parents supporting him. I think it's just going to be a special year. So excited to see Verse play. I'm excited too. There's another portion where he's going to talk about what he wants to do. So let me get to that point. Let's see. I believe it is a lot towards the end. Okay. I think it's around here.
Jared Verse attacking, I think, is going to be pretty fun. All right, we got one more here from Valerie Ney, who is a 5-year season ticket member. She says, when you look back at your time with the Rams, what was the biggest turning point in your development, and how will that translate to what you want to prove in Cleveland this year?
I think probably my biggest turning point was probably early on in the season last year. I started getting double teamed, triple teamed a lot more. I was getting chipped. I was getting a lot of focus that
a lot of attention.
I wasn't used to that. Like in college, they don't really, you'll get that, but it's not really the main focus of anything like that. It's really skill oriented. And my first year, I just got to go out there and dominate, do what I do. So when I started getting these chips and, these other, attacking styles that are stopping me from getting up the field and working on my rushes, I was like, how can I fix this? What can I do? And it really made me realize I can't do this individual success thing. Sometimes it's about, just freeing up my teammates, working moves just to make sure they're free. I'm working harder, get past the tight end. Now I got the guard coming and the tackle coming. That's two people on me. That's a one-on-one for the other three guys. My teammates are always going to win one-on-ones. I'm not worried about any of that.
Yeah.
So they're going to go dominate, and I just realized, I have to be not happy for my teammates' success because I'm always going to be happy for their success, but I have to be prepared to celebrate their success in a better way.
That's one of those things when you get to a certain level in this league and all of a sudden they're game planning for you. And that's what you deal with. And there's going to be a lot of that here as well, which is going to be certainly very exciting. All right. It is clear you have got that dog mentality, the dog pound, obviously, celebrated 40 years last season. But what is one thing, it doesn't have to be football related at all. I think we have a good sense of what you want to do on the football field and how you go about your business. But what's one thing you would want Cleveland Browns fans to think about when they go out there, they see number 8, they see verse across the back of your back? What's one thing you'd want them to think about you as a person?
Honestly, I'll probably say the measure of success isn't the plays you make, it's how consistent you are in the things that you do. And my goal is to be as consistent as possible. My rookie year, I was very consistent. Last year, I was, here or there with all the chips and everything like that. This year is going to be way elevated. I'm going to be the best version of myself, and I'm excited for what that's going to look like to everybody else.
I think we're all.
Hey, man, when you hear this stuff, how can you not be excited for what he's going to bring? How can you not be excited? Yep, they double, triple team Miles. They did. And he was playing in a different defense, but him having that experience, knowing that, hey, I'm setting y'all up if they're focusing on me, that's good. He understands that. Viet is a leader, 12 sacks minimum. I'm just going to say double digit. I want to see double digit. That's what I want to see. I want to see double digit. Double digit. Anything above double digits, I'm excited. All right, let's get to AB. I got a confession, y'all. I forgot to ring it. Let's ring it now. Never too late.
Let's get ready to rumble!
As I was listening to this interview with AB on the radio, let me tell y'all, it was so hard to listen to this interview. Not because of how I view Andrew Berry, but because of the way they asked questions, the type of question they were asking him, and it seemed like they just played a gotcha game so much in this. I was just like, dang. Man, AB sounds like you were better than me. Sounds like he was getting prepared for this year. I agree. He was getting ready. So I couldn't even start off at the beginning of it because they're just talking. But I'm going to do this the same way. We're going to skip to certain points of this that we want to highlight.
I mean, somebody, maybe a different directive from a coach, somebody who's looking for something different while monitoring a quarterback competition.
Yeah, I think that's certainly like a consideration when you build out the team, and specifically with as much work as we did on the offense this spring. There's more than one way to have successful offensive football. And certainly, Todd and Kevin, they have a lot of commonalities, but they also have their major differences in that regard. I think the other element that, makes it a bit unique is the fact that, we really did a lot of work with the offensive infrastructure, not just with, the offensive scheme or a new coaching staff, but the players that surround the quarterback position as well. And I think that makes a big difference too.
Andrew, it's, our job to follow each and every throw and
TK, I'm telling you, it was a struggle. If I'm going to play something on stream, I just give y'all some of how I do things in the background. I like to listen to it at least twice if I can. One time, just listen to it, then go listen to it again just to make sure I'm not missing any touch points or places where I want to stop and say something. I'm telling y'all, this one, the first time listening, I was like, oh, man, I don't know if I'll be able to get through this a second time. I don't know. This was tough. It was a tough listen. Shout out to AB, though. I saw where V8 did some Marine training to get ready for this season. He will be ready, 14 sacks, and run stops incoming. Yeah, I'm very excited for what he's going to be able to do in the run game. I think he's going to excel. The last time he played in this style of defense was at Florida State, and I want to say I think he had 9 sacks his last season playing this style of defense, so I think he's going to be good. The timing of AB going on 92.3 the fan last Friday isn't lost on me. Tone setting, I think there will be less gotcha questions if Ken was there. I agree. They both were they were all with the gotcha stuff. Even this question where he's saying just tell us or give us an answer. Actually, let me play it, then I'll tell you how I view it.
Dissect each and every throw, but just because we might see something doesn't mean that's exactly what's happening on the field or you guys are accomplishing what you want to. I'm just curious, how should we be evaluating this quarterback competition and these throws? And are you guys willing to just give us your daily grades? Can you make life easier on us so that because the accuracy is very important here. We want to be fair, but can you just, after every practice say, Deshaun's a B today, Shador's a B+. Like, can we get that?
All right. Man, it's even hard to listen to these questions. Focus. What I hear in that question, so most people hear, oh, yeah, that would just make it easier for them. What I hear is a lack of understanding with that question. Can you just give us the daily grades and then we can just talk about the daily grades? And me, I hear, I don't know what I'm looking at. And it doesn't matter how many years they've been looking at it, how many years they've been going to OTAs, off-season program. It doesn't matter. I just hear, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. And that's why it's hard to get through this. That's why it's hard to get through this. I'm just like, man, what does it mean? He told you. He didn't tell you. There go Art Jizzle. He didn't tell you this is how we graded. He pointed you in the direction of the person that you speak with a lot who can help you understand what they're working on. So listen to that person. That's what he told you to do. They're still not going to listen to him. They still not going to listen to him. Just like Zedric said, if he told you how, y'all wouldn't follow it anyway. That's a fact. Such weak beta questions. The questions was, man, it was hard. Ain't nobody giving you nothing, Cletus. Nothing at all. There go the ponies. They always look for a way to diminish. Ivy League Andrew didn't let that happen. Nope. Keep being wrong or do the work. That's a fact. It's simple. It is simple. You got 5 or 6 weeks off. Go study football. Go. You are right here with these coaches. You telling me if they could pull one of these position coaches to the side and say, okay, just give me an idea. Give me an idea of what you are trying to accomplish with your receivers. We'll use receiver example. What are you trying to accomplish with them? Just universal. Don't tell me the specifics. Just tell me universally, what are you trying to get them to accomplish during rookie camp? Now, what are you trying to get them during a voluntary camp? Now, what do you want them to accomplish during OTAs? They can ask them that. They can ask them that. They can ask them that. So they don't want to get better. They don't want to know. They don't want to understand it. Something to use against someone in the end. I agree with that too, Maurice. I agree with that too. The same way they're trying to say that Todd Monken said he wanted to have his quarterback picked by now, which he didn't say. He said, I would love to, but if I don't, I won't. Like, come on, he left the door open. He didn't box himself in. But let's get the AB answer. That was my little rant for y'all.
So I'll tell you what, Daryl. I guess 2 things in that regard. I think number one, as I was preparing to come on, I was listening to a little bit of the show earlier, and I heard it's the first time I've really heard Coach Riz. He was really impressive, and I think he gives a very intelligent and informed perspective, being a former coach, of what some of the things that you're trying to accomplish in the spring. I think there's this natural tendency to evaluate every throw, evaluate every practice, almost treat it like you're a day trader on the stock market, where we really more or less look at it as hey, the spring is a install and developmental period. We're not necessarily catering the offense or defense into what we're going to lean into in the fall. It's really putting things in, trying things, and then over a longer period of time, seeing how guys progress. Look, all players, they're going to have some level of failure and correction so they can actually get better. So every day isn't necessarily okay, hey, this player was to use your term, an A or a B or a C or something along those lines, because you take much more of a developmental mindset when you're in the spring relative to them when you get into the fall.
All right, well, what are the quarterbacks?
He told you, go to Lance, who y'all work with all the time. He can give you an idea. He told you where to go. He gave you the answer. They don't like the answer. They don't like it. They don't know how to really use their access. I don't think they've ever cared, so they assume. That's a fact. It's like, have you ever seen a person who wanted to own a restaurant, and that person went and got a job working in a restaurant, and they worked in all the different areas, so they actually got the hands-on experience right there working in a restaurant before opening their restaurant? That is what he's telling them to do. You got somebody who did this, go to him. You can get the answers. They don't want to get the answers. They want to push back and say, even though they're saying you understand this, I'm not going to listen to you. Okay. Hey, now you can do it at that point. You just got to let it be what it is. You got to let it be what it is. So if Jared Verse trained with the Marines, his mindset is another level focus, been there and still there. Playoff Browns. Hey, I'm hyped if we go to the playoffs. I'm not even going to lie. I'm hyped to see the playoffs. We gonna see. I don't want to hear no excuses. Plus, I'm taking the big piece of chicken. Hey, we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. AB listens to them, but they don't listen to him. Not shocked. That's a fact. Right. That military training never leaves. My dad's still a drill sergeant. It's not gonna go away. It's not going to go away. Shout out to Mofo. Sending a red card, 250 jewels. I appreciate you. Shout out to Crowd Woman Collective for the 200 Flow State jewels. Oh my God! Wow! Shout out to Tiger 84. Press F for 10 jewels. Is that an action or did you send it? I don't know. Am I supposed to press F? I don't know how this works, y'all. We learning. I press F. I don't know. But shout out to you, Tiger 84. Oh my God! Wow! Shout out to y'all for the juice. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let me find the next spot I want to get to. Let's see. They're going to ask about Shedeur specifically because everybody needs a Shedeur story. So let's see. I'm going to skip their question. Oh, no, the points add up. Help me. Help me, Crowd Woman Collective. Help me.
I'm fighting for my life. Yo, killing me with this.
I'm trying. I'm trying to learn on the fly. All right, let me get the time spot so I can skip past their question. All right, here we go. 409. Now let's see. He's going to be responding to their question about Shedeur.
Spring, Anthony. I mean, the past 8 to 10 weeks, and really probably beyond that, really the past 6 months with, as a rookie player and particularly a quarterback, you learn a lot your first year, and especially if you don't start a full season, start 6, 7, or I guess you start 7 games, and you kind of go through the year It's adjustment going to the NFL, and then you get a chance to catch your breath and say, okay, well, here are the things that I need to work on. Here are the things I need to learn. And I think he did a phenomenal job this offseason. That really started in January and February. And then certainly as we got into having, real practices in May, his growth has been tremendous. So we're all very excited to see, Shedor's, fall camp, preseason, things of that nature when we get into padded situations, live situations, less scripted. But his growth has truly been phenomenal.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson is.
They're not getting any of the answers they want from Andrew Berry here, and I love it. I love it. They're not getting none of the answers they want. I like how AB self-corrected and went back to the beginning of the year. Yes. He is a mindful thinker. So he thinks about what he's saying in a moment, and he can self-correct, like catch himself. Like when I'm speaking and I say, oh, they always, and I say, okay, let me not say always, so that's something that sticks out to me because that means they're not just rambling. You're actually thinking about what you're saying. So that's one of those things that I pay attention to. All right, he's going to talk Deshaun. AB knows who the enemy is. That's a fact. AB is not going to box himself in, so he has no problem with saying all things are on the table. They could give Deshaun an extension. Selmo Fudd, what's going on? What up, D? I will have to catch the beginning of the stream at busy Monday morning. Here, big dog. What's going on, Selmo Fudd?
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo.
Selmo Fudd, did you have to go out and work due to the power outages or the weather that they had in the city yesterday? Is that the reason? Because I know I saw some stuff that the weather just was on a different level yesterday. All right, let's see. Let's find the next spot I want to get to. Let's see. So he's asking questions about people working with their own quarterback coach. And let's get to AB's answer on that. We know who that was tailored to and the reason why he was asking that question. It didn't work, but let's get to it. I'm really trying my best to skip their questions, just kind of giving y'all a summary of what their questions are. Let's keep it going.
That, one, we pride ourselves on having really strong relationships and great communication, and not just with the quarterbacks, but with all. You really have guys that go to like different pockets. You have like your kind of Florida crew, your Dallas crew, your West Coast crew, your Arizona crew, and then a couple, one-offs, if you will. And we do a really nice job of maintaining contact and communication with those groups. So we're all aligned and on the same page because we all want the same thing. We want the player to be, at his best. And that's like, year round. It's not, it's not narrow to a certain point in the year. But there also is an element, probably like everybody in their jobs or their profession, where there are some things that you need to work on at let's say at an individual level or at like a personal level. And so like we understand that. And as long as it's like directionally correct with the things that we need to do schematically or programmatically, that's never really an issue.
Andrew, you shocked the NFL and some of us.
There's that word again, alignment. Yeah, everybody got to be on the same page. And Warren helping my daughter move, and I start class today at 6 p.m. Hold up. What class did you start, Selma Fudd? Are you going to medias? Did you say that? Did you say you're going to media school? Are you going to media school, Selma Fudd? Let us know. Let us know. I think that's what you were mentioning. So if you are, man, congratulations. Shout out to you. It's never too late to get into the game. It's never too late to get into the game. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Here we go. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Selma Fudd. Definitely looking forward to you making some moves, man. Definitely looking forward to you. All right, it's a point where we got to go back and listen to. They tried another gotcha question here. We're going to skip the question. It should be about 6. They try to ask a gotcha question about the owner saying it was a big swing and a miss. We're just going to hear Andrew Berry's response right here.
You're having those conversations behind the scenes as well?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think you deal with what you have. You deal with how players progress or don't progress. But honestly, the public discourse, doesn't really have a factor in terms of how we think about either putting together the team or Todd in terms of putting together the best lineup. That really doesn't play a factor into it.
Andrew Berry joined us on the hotline.
Glad he was able to put that to bed. Like, look, man, it doesn't make it harder for me to do my job. Everybody out there can see that the situation with Deshaun didn't work out up until that point. So him saying that, him acknowledging it is not an issue. If you lose a game and then you say, man, that's messed up, we lost a game, nobody's going to crush you for it. A lot of people believe that people don't want to win if you acknowledge that something didn't go your way. That's not the case. It takes a big person to acknowledge something didn't go their way. I remember one of the things that people always try to throw back in Coach Prime's face is, oh, they haven't won the Big 12. Okay. You don't think that's his goal? That's still his goal. That's true. You're not bashing me by saying I haven't accomplished this yet. It's something I'm working towards. So, it's people trying to cause division. It won't work. My computer career taking information technology and security administration. Let's go. Shout out to you, Selma Fudd. Shout out to you. Me every so often in my Shador voice. I ain't Scarface and I ain't Godfather. Yeah, don't be. Why would I do that? Why would I be doing that to a coach? Why would I be threatening the coach? So let's skip forward a little bit more. AB not falling for it. They're gonna ask about the Jared verse. I think there's one more part. They have to get to this quarterback. They had to ask about this quarterback, Sorsby, and we're going to get to that as we wrap it up. Let's see, where's it at? Okay, I believe it is here. Not okay, here we go. 1636. I don't know why they care so much. If y'all notice, I haven't talked that much about this quarterback. I'm happy that the Todd father is like, hey, we don't even know if he ever gonna make it to the NFL. But of course, it's a quarterback thing, so they gotta ask about the quarterback. Let's go.
I think there are two things. I think there are two questions I ask because we're all human, and I'd imagine everybody that's on this call and listening to this show, I'm sure everyone has made mistakes. I think I really asked two questions. I asked, number one, is this a bad person or did they make a bad decision? And then the second piece is like, okay, what are they doing after the fact, whether it's to correct the behavior? Like, is this like is this a pattern of decision making? And if so, have they done something to stop the pattern, or is this an isolated incident? Because the reality of it is, like, we're all going to screw up, and some certainly mistakes are greater in magnitude than others. But I think, the most important thing, in Brendan's case, is like what he does from here. Obviously, it's a great first step, to get the help that he needs. But then it's like, okay, what is around him? What is he doing to make sure that like he can maintain healthy habits moving forward? And so it seems like it's a very good start there. Obviously, I don't know all the details at this point. But I don't. I think probably within society, so to speak, I think we could all stand to use a little bit more grace.
I like that. I like that answer. I like that answer, and I like the fact that he's like, I don't know all the details, which shows that we're not really looking into his situation like that. And then also, most of the major sports leagues, when you get in trouble with gambling, usually are banned for life. So I don't know how he's gonna make his way into the NFL that way. Like that that potentially could be a nightmare for an NFL team. So I don't know why they think somebody just running to sign up for that. It would not be me. I would not be running up to sign up for it. I would not. You still talking about that? He was like, that was old news. AB gave a human answer to a football conundrum. That tells me he's not interested in my eyes. Yeah, he like, look, we got to figure out the person first before we get to football. He went to a long inpatient rehab. Yes, which I mean, the way that he's gambling, he has to work on himself. Yeah, that was a hilarious interview. That's a very respectable answer by AB. I agree, and that was not the answer that they were looking for. That was not the answer they were looking for. It's not what they wanted. You know, they wanted to be something else. It's the Cardinal sin for sure. Pete Rose did far less than Sourceby. Yeah, I mean, look at what's currently happening in the NBA. Look at what's currently happening in the NBA with Terry Rozier and his allegations, Porter Jr.'s brother and his situation. So look at the coaches that were involved, assistant coaches. So in other situations, so it's a lot of stuff going on that, man, you don't really want to get too close. You don't want to get too close to that if you can avoid it. So this I'm happy he didn't entertain it in a football way, which means I'm not giving you nothing to talk about for the next 5 weeks. So that's enough of that with them. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream. This has been a very fun send-off stream. We're taking some time off. Be looking out for updates. We won't be back live streaming on the channel until at least after the 4th of July, but just make sure you are subscribed. You got notifications on so you'll know when I'm going live, when I'm resuming after the summer break. It's going to at least be 2.5 weeks. Also tap in on my social media. I'll put updates there, and I'll use the community posts on YouTube to keep y'all informed and updated when we'll be going live. The theme of year one, season one, was credibility. Now that we have gained some form of credibility, season two, I'll give you a hint. The theme will be thought leader. It's going to be thought leader. That's the theme of season two. So y'all going to see what it is. We got some special things lined up for the fall. Patreon peeps, I got some stuff that we're going to be doing. Be looking out for live notifications on Patreon. I might just hop on. We might watch some clips from a TV show. We might watch some clips from a movie. We might, watch replays of an old football game. It's some special things we can do on Patreon, so definitely tap in. So shout out to everybody for being here. Thank you all for your support. Shout out to Charmaine tapping in on the Patreon. I forgot to mention you last week. Shout out to Black Pearl, safe travels. Thank you for your support. Shout out to Lori. Shout out to Mofo. Shout out to Crown Woman Collective. Shout out to Tiger84 for the jewels. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's been fun. If you didn't see the whole thing, go back and watch the replay. We had some fun on this stream. Y'all, protect yourselves. It's gonna be scary hours for the next 5 weeks. Protect yourselves. Go enjoy the sun. Enjoy time with your families. Make some memories that last a lifetime. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't had no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my heart. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah.
I didn't fully shut it down yet. I closed up my camera, but I didn't fully shut it down. Shout out to Marie. Where we at? Let's go here.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Have a wonderful break, D. I appreciate you. Let's go here.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
And lastly, let's wrap it up with this one because I know you like this one, Marie. Thank you. I appreciate all of your support.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Enjoy your summer. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came.